Number 23 Conmurra Court, Craigmore, is not your typical northern suburbs home. It's so filled with artworks that Steve Oatway says he's been pushed onto his front lawn.
Oh, what a beautiful day. It's consumed me at the minute, yeah, and it's euphoric and it's therapeutic and it's a whole world of, a world of my own, basically. Welcome to the crypt. Come on in and I'll show you around.
Welcome to the house of fun. Now I've come of age. Welcome to the house of fun.
I worked in my backyard, just putting pieces together, and then I made this piece called the bath. And I thought, I wonder what that would look like in one of my rooms. So I transported it into my room, and then I developed the room in a theme base called Room 13. This is Room 13. Where if you've committed a heinous crime, you will be dealt with here in the shop room. You put them in the bath, over to the power point if you look to your right, press the red button, and then you fry them. When they're finished burning, please put the tap on to extinguish. I thought, oh, well, that looks really cool. Perhaps I'll do the next room. Every room has now become an artwork, and the house has actually been taken over by art.
Surprisingly, Steve only developed his passion 5 years ago. He tossed in his comfy public service job with the Defence Department after a welding course sparked an interest in sculpture. He suddenly found an urge to find bits of old junk and turn them into his own creations.
I try not to go to junkyards because it's obvious. You go to a junkyard, you're going to find junk. Searching the streets and the paddocks and the wastelands is an exciting part of the journey of finding art and then creating something out of what you've just found. This piece here is called Blind Mullet. What it used to be was a shopping trolley, but what happened, the kids put it on a train track and the trains hit it, crushed it up. I've added some bits and pieces to it, some eyes off of car, and it lives off of junk, and it cleans up the waterways from the Murray River and survives on rubbish and trash. This is the amazing time machine in my lounge room. I built this initially for redemption. I'd done some things I weren't happy with and decided I needed to change it. So I built this, I went back, visualised and fixed it in my mind, and then I come forward.
The neighbours may think he's weird, but Steve says they're used to him. And as for his girlfriend...
She's one of these women in her house, everything's in order, everything is spotless, everything is a clean freak, basically. So to come into my world and my environment, she's had to adapt, become conditioned to my way of life, and she's done that and been fully supportive, of what I'm doing. I have a son called Beau. He was born 10 weeks prem and was born with cerebral palsy. And he's been a great inspiration to me. He's now 18 years old and he helps me along with my artwork and stuff. And every time I feel I'm having a bad day, I just look at his fight that he's had in his life, and he's the toughest fighter I've ever seen.
Steve has seen plenty of fights too. He's had a career as a boxer, winning state championships and going on to be a coach.
I worked a lot with troubled youth in the Elizabeth area. So I found that to be really, really inspiring too, getting a young, shy kid come off the street, walk into our gymnasium and then find out a bit about his background, and he may have come mostly from a broken home or a hard time, and to turn them into an absolute champion and a disciplined fighter with manners and respect and discipline was really a great enjoyment for me.
Steve is also Elizabeth born and bred and says he never wants to live anywhere else, although...
Give me more, I think. I want more of this, yeah. I need a bigger house and a few acres of land so I can actually fill the land with sculptures and more art, because one of these artworks will one day be a masterpiece, hopefully.
Welcome to the house of fun. Welcome to the house of fun. Now I've come of age.
And good luck to him. And my wife complains, well, leave